map is a collection of key value pairs. Okay, so collection of key value pairs means it's not just collection of one set of values, it is collection of set of key values. Okay, so key value pair is where there is a key and there's a value. Okay, now in this set of key value, the keys are unique and the values can be repeat also. Okay, so let's take this example. Let's say there is this list of currencies. Okay, now you have countries and then the currencies listed here. Okay, so now if I have to store this entire thing in a variable, I can put it as a map. Okay, what is the advantage? The advantage is that I can retrieve it quickly from the map. For example, based on some scenario, I have to retrieve what is the currency of Australia. I can quickly retrieve it from the map using this key. Left side is key, right side is value. Okay, using the key, I can quickly retrieve the value from this collection. Got that? Okay. Now, the point is that the keys are unique. You cannot have a repeat of the key. Values can be repeated. Okay, for example, there can be another country here which can have the same currency. So values can be repeated, but keys need to be unique. Okay, that's how you have to define it. Okay, now let's see how do we define a map. So because it's a map of key value, while you're defining a map, you will have to define two data types here. The data type of the key first and data type of the values. Okay, and it can be integer string, it can be string string, it can be integer, whatever. It can be any combination. It can be integer and NS object also, right? So that is there. Very common map that we will be using is a map of ID and S objects. Correct? So that you are able to retrieve a record using the ID and then you are able to work on that. That is something which is very common. Okay. But for our understanding, we are just taking this example, string and string. So this is a map of string and string. So this is how it is defined. And you just put the variable name. Okay. So now, here my key is a string, value is also string. That's the reason why I've defined this. How do I put values into it? Currencies.put key and then value. Insert a new key value pair in the map. So this is how we are going to insert the value in the map, the key value pair in the map. You can put some other value. I mean, this is just with a different variable name. Let's say there's another variable called m. So you can put, and if it's a map of integer and string, you can actually put it like this. Okay, system.assert. Now this is a method which can actually help you check if your map contains a certain key, contains key India. Okay, it will check and this returns a true or false. So it will return true if this contains India as a key. Yeah, if you have to retrieve the value from a certain key, you can do it this way: string India currency equals currencies.get. Currencies.get will help you retrieve value from a particular key. Okay, now this will return what? This will return INR. India currency equals INR. This is what it is going to return. Okay, set. Okay, now this is basically for you to retrieve all the keys in a set. Okay, since the keys are unique, I told you, I'm using set of string to retrieve all the keys. So in case you want to get all the keys in one variable, then you can do that. Set of string all countries equals currencies.keyset. So this .keyset will basically give you set of all the keys in the map. All right. So that's how you go ahead and define this data type. That's all we'll discuss in this video. Thanks for watching. For more videos in this series, you can look for the link in description below or visit my website. Goodbye and take care.